to recent devastation. An aircraft carrier lies mortally wounded in dry dock, its flight deck torn open, steel warped and mechanisms useless. Naval officers, their faces etched with despair, shake their heads in disbelief at the colossal damage. Commander Homer N. Wallen gazes at the giant, not with despair, but with intense, analytical focus. Already dissecting the immense problem, the shipyard pulses with frantic energy. Welders' torches sparking against the grim December sky. Hundreds of workers, faces smudged with grease, move with desperate urgency amidst the clang of metal and hum of machinery. Wallen navigates the chaos, a clipboard clutched under his arm, his gaze fixed on a mangled aircraft elevator. A young repair officer, face streaked with oil, approaches Wallen, stating, "Sir, structural team says we'll need to replace the entire assembly." Wallen's voice cuts through the din. "No, we're not replacing it. We're locking it in place." The baffled officer watches as Wallen, a man of unconventional decisions, moves on, prioritizing functionality over perfection. Sparks fly like a tempest of fire across the Pearl Harbor shipyard, illuminating the frenzied dance of welding torches against the carrier's hull. Wallen walks the flight deck, his gaze fixed on the war-torn vessel, its scars temporarily patched, yet solid beneath his feet. The dockyard commander approaches, coffee cup in hand, his eyes widening in disbelief at the carrier, miraculously reborn for battle. Wallen nods, a single word escaping his lips. The Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard pulses with frantic activity, a harsh, artificial glow cutting through the pre-dawn darkness. Welding torches spark like controlled lightning, illuminating the damaged flight deck of an aircraft carrier under urgent repair. The rhythmic clang of steel hammers and the deep rumble of generators create a symphony of desperate reconstruction. Commander Homer N. Wallen, clipboard tucked, moves with surgical focus through a maze of scaffolding and cables. His tired eyes, sharp and unwavering, absorb every detail of hundreds of workers swarming over the wounded vessel. Electricians pull wires, machinists wrestle machinery, and divers slip into the dark water, a ship undergoing emergency surgery. In a cramped office, Wallen spreads detailed damage diagrams, his calm voice a stark contrast to the officers' exhausted faces. Wallen taps a blueprint, declaring, "We're not rebuilding this ship." The words hang heavy in the air. A lieutenant, incredulous, challenges, "Sir, with respect, that's exactly what the yard orders say." Wallen's gaze is firm. "That's what they say in peacetime." A ripple of unease passes through the officers. He outlines his radical plan. "We're going to triage the carrier, repairing only combat essential systems." His voice resonates with conviction. "We're not fixing a ship. We're returning a weapon to battle." The aircraft carrier's engine room roars to life, a deep, resonant vibration pulsing through the entire vessel. On the flight deck, sailors meticulously test the arresting gear, slamming weighted sleds onto the deck. Wallen stands on the ship's island tower, his gaze sweeping over Pearl Harbor, floodlights cutting through the darkness. Ghostly outlines of half-sunken battleships and frantic cranes hover over wreckage, scars of destruction. Beneath him, the carrier is alive, a potent symbol of resilience. Harsh floodlights cut through the pre-dawn gloom, illuminating the flight deck where welders mend bomb-torn sections with blinding flashes. Commander Homer N. Wallen stands amidst the frantic repair, clipboard in hand, absorbing the ship's defiant rhythm. A breathless repair officer reports a portside fuel line pressure drop, his brow furrowed with concern. Wallen, with unreadable expression, taps his blueprint, making a swift decision. Run the line at reduced pressure and stage refueling on deck. In a dimly lit meeting room, grim-faced Navy officers gather around a large table, the air thick with stale coffee and profound exhaustion. Their gazes are fixed on Pacific Ocean charts, where aggressive red arrows slash across the map, charting relentless Japanese advances. An officer's finger jabs at the map, declaring, "Our carriers are the only thing slowing them down." Another officer asks, "How soon can she sail?" The room falls into heavy silence, all eyes on Wallen. He pauses, the immense weight of the question pressing down on him. "Give me 2 more days." A low murmur ripples through the room. An admiral leans forward, asking, "You're certain?" Wallen replies, "No, but I'm certain she can launch aircraft." Under the stark glare of floodlights, the dry dock is a frantic hive of activity. Welders' arcs spitting brilliant sparks into the night. Machinists clang tirelessly against metal, while divers below probe the hull, their lights dancing in the dark water. The carrier, scarred but dangerous, hums with restored purpose as Wallen, utterly exhausted, receives a final report. He methodically checks off each vital system, a flicker of grim satisfaction crossing his worn face as the last welds cool. Just as the repairs conclude, a messenger arrives, clutching an urgent communication from Pacific Fleet Command. The news within the message shatters the momentary peace, revealing that their impossible race against time. The first rays of dawn pierce the lingering haze over Pearl Harbor, revealing a grim tableau of oil and debris on the water. On the dry dock, a massive, battle-scarred aircraft carrier, once deemed scrap, now stands as a testament to frantic repairs. Commander Homer N. Wallen, clipboard in hand, meticulously inspects the flight deck, his gaze sharp and unwavering. His eyes scan hastily welded patches and tension-tested arresting wires, a silent measure of the carrier's resilience. The air hums with the distant thrum of engines, a constant, low growl of activity. The sharp scent of salt and smoke hangs heavy, a visceral reminder of the recent devastation that clings to the air. The carrier engine room pulses with raw power, a symphony of humming turbines and throbbing pumps filling the air. Steam gauges hold firm, their needles a testament to the immense pressure contained within the mechanical heart of the ship. Engineers, faces streaked with sweat and grime, move with desperate urgency, their hands a blur of activity. They secure temporary reinforcements, their muscles straining as they battle to seal compromised compartments against the odds. The ship's heart beats again, a powerful rhythm of defiance and mechanical will echoing through the steel. Every gauge glows green, a beacon of readiness, signaling the impossible voyage ahead. Tugboats strain, guiding the colossal carrier through Pearl Harbor's oil-slicked channels, a grim ballet of steel and sea. Sailors line the railings, their faces a canvas of apprehension and grim resolve, peering into the dark, haunted waters below. The massive ship groans, protesting with every movement, yet holds firm as the tugs release their grip. A signal horn blasts, and the carrier surges forward, its turbines roaring a defiance. A colossal aircraft carrier, a steel behemoth, carves through the churning Pacific, its hull groaning with recent damage. On the flight deck, sailors move with desperate precision, prepping fighters and fueling bombers amidst roaring engines. Commander Wallen, clipboard in hand, observes the glowing, patched circuits, the air thick with unspoken tension. Below deck, engineers work in a chaotic ballet of steam and spinning turbines, a burst pipe spraying water. A welder, without hesitation, clamps a temporary seal, then rushes to secure another line, in a relentless, improvised effort. Wallen stands on the bridge, his calm gaze fixed on a young ensign whose eyes betray a hint of trepidation. "Sir, are we really ready?" the ensign asks. As Wallen responds, "We're as ready as any ship can be." The first plane roars down the patched deck, its engine screaming as the carrier shudders, then takes flight into the vast Pacific. Wallen watches as another plane ascends, the ship humming beneath him, a heartbeat of defiance. She was meant to fight. The afternoon sun glints off the Pacific, as silent, deadly explosions bloom on the distant horizon, painting the sky with flashes of war. Above the carrier, the sky fills with the buzz of Japanese reconnaissance planes, quickly followed by the scream of early dogfights. The deck shudders violently as the carrier's guns unleash a torrent of fire, engines roaring in a symphony of desperation. Deck crews, a blur of motion, move with practiced urgency, each man a vital cog in the machine of war. Wallen and his team of engineers stand grim and silent at their stations, hearts pounding against their ribs. The unspoken question hangs heavy. Can this hastily rebuilt ship withstand the inferno of combat? The vast central Pacific stretches to a hazy horizon, smoke plumes rising from distant islands under an ominous hum. On the carrier's scarred deck, planes land with screeching tires, pilots disembarking with grim, urgent reports. Commander Homer N. Wallen watches from the bridge, his face etched with the immense weight of responsibility. His eyes scan every frantic movement, each successful landing a testament to the ship's improbable return. Below deck, the carrier's engine room roars, a metallic tang of oil and sweat filling the air. Engineers, moving like ghosts, tend to massive pumps and turbines as sparks fly from welders' tools. Electricians meticulously monitor rewired circuits, each improvised repair a delicate balance of life and death. The ship groans under immense strain, a living entity holding firm, a testament to relentless effort. Against a star-strewn sky, the carrier slices through the dark ocean, its silhouette a testament to defiance. Commander Wallen walks the deck alone, the wind whipping his uniform, his gaze fixed on the distant orange glow of fires. A young, tired sailor approaches, his hushed voice breaking the tense silence. "Sir, she really did it." Wallen nods slowly. "Not just her. Every man in that yard. They brought her back from the dead." His eyes, fixed on the vast ocean, harden with resolve. The war